Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with something new for me. I am going to be doing the Craft IQ with Jacqie Crafty, and she gives you 7 different layers, and then she did a live and gave us a couple of twists. And I think next time, because this is my first time, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. But I think next time I'm actually going to build the pages as she gives us the layers and just see how it does, because there's just no telling. It could be absolutely crazy. So these are the 7 layers for the May Craft IQ. Half and half. The second one is torn something. The third one is stamping. The fourth one is a pattern paper tag. The fifth one is brads. The sixth one is purple. And the seventh one is dimension. So those are the 7 different things. And then her twist during her live was to stamp, which is one of the things already, a border. And then the other one was adding 3 layers behind your photo and one of them being torn. So that would take care of 2 things. But so I have done nothing other than pick out this amazing selection of pictures, and my child is going to kill me if he finds out that I am scrapbooking this. First of all, because he thinks I deleted all these pictures that he did, and second of all, that I'm actually creating a video. So anyone who views my this will see it. He stole my phone and took these lovely pictures, and so this is his payback. So okay, so this is all I have other than my list of what I'm going to do. So I will end up putting this on fast forward and doing a voiceover, because it would take me forever to go through and do all these things, having to pick through my brain and figure out what I'm going to do. And it could just take me, 20 minutes. Who knows? So I'm going to get started with all of these awesome layers. You should definitely go to the Craft IQ on Facebook and join, because she gives us these cool things once a month. And like I said, next month I think I really do want to do each thing each day, and I may record each day, just snippets, and then piece them all together at the end. We'll see. Who knows? So anyway, I've got a picture and I've got pretty much a recipe, a Craft IQ list. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so 100% honesty, including the start and intro, it was 40 minutes. So not too shabby. So I am tapping my fingers trying to figure out what I want to do. And I pulled down the Paper Studio Stargazer paper pad, and this is cardstock with foil, and I love these papers. And this was at night, right before we had gone to bed, so that was fitting. Not that you have to be, a nighttime picture to use the night sky papers, but it just kind of went with it. Plus it has purple in it, so that brings in that the purple layer. So I pulled 3 pieces of scrap paper. Yay, you all. My goal is to use scrap paper on every layout in 2022. So 3 pieces of scrap paper are used, and I've already created my half and half and added purple. So that's number 1 and number 6. So yay. And then I got out my Dress My Craft tag maker and created 3 tags from pattern paper. So that's checking off number 4. And I love this paper. It's so cool. It's got those layers on it. And so I decided to tear the bottom. I wasn't sure if I'd end up just tucking. Oh, I was just showing you that it says he thought he was being funny on the back of that picture. Normally I write the date and stuff, but instead I just wrote that. So he's gonna kill me. So anyway, so part of the twist was 3 layers, and so I layered it with a solid white cardstock and then a black solid white, and then a piece of scrap paper that is exactly like that background paper, and then I matted it on black so it would stand out, and then matted it on that torn layered paper that I also created the tags from. And I really do love that. I try a few things with the tags. And I do love that torn bit, but I just don't like them hanging out here on the side. So I decided I'm going to tuck them in at the top and then try and figure something out. Because I don't want to lose that torn aspect to the tags, because I think it's really cute or cool or neat. I don't know. Cute's probably not the word, but I like it. So I tuck the tags in, but nothing is attached down yet. I do think that I have put a strip of adhesive runner down the middle of my picture, so it is at least not going to move. And then I decide I'm going to cut my tags and put the torn bit at the bottom so it looks like the tags are really long. And I love the way this ends up looking. And it adds a lot of different texture around. Well, it's not actual texture, it's just the paper itself has a lot of texture looking. And I pulled out my stamps. Now, this set that I'm using came from the dollar store. I love it. It is so neat. I mean, obviously I don't know how long it's going to last. I just opened it for the first time. But for $1.25, I got those really cute stamps. And there's like Catch Your Dream, Be Brave, and then like all the feathers and the Dream Maker. And since, you know, like I said, we're getting ready to go to bed and everything, I thought that these were perfect. And this little strand of feathers I thought would go perfect. So I start with this peacock feathers, yep, and I put that down, and I measure. It's about 2.5 inches long, so I leave about 2.5 inches in between so that I can also use the Villainous Potion and do the middle part. And I love the way that it turned out. It stands out really well. That Villainous Potion is awesome. I love Tim Holtz. These inks are just really great coloring, and they practically match exactly with this paper. Like, everything really fell together. I got really lucky. Even when I pull out my embellishments and my dimension, I was so lucky. And you all probably think, oh, she planned that. No, she did not. Sometimes my fly by the seat of my pants scrapping on the fly really works out, and sometimes it doesn't. And this just happened to be one of those times, in my opinion, that really worked for me. So I put that Catch Your Dreams up there on the left, and then this other one that says Be Brave, I put it on the bottom torn bit of that tag, so it just kind of peeks out. And I thought Be Brave was kind of funny just because he stole my phone and while I was down the hall and took all these pictures and just waited for me to find them. Little stinker. I'll show you. You should never, ever, ever, knowing how much I scrapbook, do this and not expect this to be documented. Although what I did was I got on my Project Life app and put all of them on one picture and then deleted. I showed him that I was deleting the pictures, but I had this one that I created. So I didn't lie to him when I said I deleted all the pictures he took. Anyway. Oh, gosh. Anyway, okay. So now I am marking off the stamping, and I'm so excited. So now I'm thinking about brads. I don't have a ton of brads. I have quite a few eyelets, but I don't have a ton of brads. But I have these blue stars. Originally, I was going to pull these little purple just dots out. And then I remember I had these stars, and they're very similar in color to the blue at the bottom. So I poke a hole right in the middle of my tag. Now, had I been a little smarter, I would have poked a hole not in the middle but up at the top, because the way these brads are, it is kind of in a weird place where the little things are. So there's a little bit of the tag hole peeking out. I don't really care that much, but you know. So here's where everything worked out for me. I have these Crafter Square dollar store stickers, and they're puffies. And they're in the exact same color of this collection, and they're dream catchers and feathers. You all, seriously, and the word selfie. Now, how perfect is that? I really, really got lucky. And I promise you, it is not because I planned that, because I totally did not have any clue going in what I was doing. Because, well, that's the way I like to do things. So this Craft IQ thing is going to work fabulously for me, because I love just being kind of random. So I get the word selfie, which is in like a rounded rectangle, and it says hashtag selfie in like purples and pinks. And then I mat it on a little bit of white so it'll stand out on that purple. And then I put a little fun foam behind it so it gives it a little bit more dimension than it was going to have just from, it's already like a puffy sticker. Not like a puffy sticker, it is a puffy sticker. So I put that down there right below his pictures, which I'm pretty much going to decide that that's the title of this page is hashtag selfie. And, or it could be brave. Who knows? And so then I just go back and look to see what else. And I pull this dream catcher off because I think it's really cool and it kind of goes with the whole theme of the feathers and the little catch your dreams over there on the left. So I like that. And then I was going to put one of the little things on here says something about, oh, now I can't remember. It says be yourself, which, well, this is my son. Like, this is totally him. And that's what that is right there. And I was trying to find a place to put it. It just isn't going to work. And so then I do pull off one more little feather and I kind of tuck it over here behind the selfie. And I think that it's really cool. Kind of adds to the feathers that I stamped down there on the right and left on that bottom tag. And then I have this blah, 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 which also came from a dollar store collection. And it has some pinks and purples and blues in it. And I decided I would mat that in white because you couldn't even see it. And then I just tuck it in up here between the two tags. And then I think the next thing I do was pull out my enamel dots. Yeah. Okay, but first I get my pen, mark my last thing off, and then give myself a smiley face. Because I'm a big dork, and I know that. But I felt like the last thing to kind of finish this off were the enamel dots. So I pulled out these deep purple ones, which I felt were a close match to the Villainous Potion. And then a dark aqua color, which I felt matched that aqua paper. And then I pulled out a white one. And I tried to change up the size, at least to a couple of different sizes in each of the 3 clusters, but one of each of the colors. And I feel like that kind of brings your eyes to these crazy pictures, which I'm sure my son will be super grateful for. And those are all from the Paper Studio. I love those enamel dots, and they're so much cheaper than a lot of other places. But anyway, so then I'm going to look at it and make sure that I am happy with it, and then I'm going to show you all the close-up. Since there's no scrap lift or sketch or anything to show you, I'm going to, I think, bring the Craft IQ list up. Yep. And share that with you, hopefully on camera. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. I was worried that I wasn't going to actually have it in focus. So there are all the awesome layers that Jacqie gave us. And so I hope you all will follow along. And then down below in my description box will be all the other people who are following along. Look at those feathers. I just really love them. And I will say, disclaimer, I do not stamp. Like, I really do not stamp. So I'm really, really happy with how well it turned out. Look at my crazy kid. Anyway, I hope you all go below in the description box and hop along and follow all of the amazing creatives who are also doing this Craft IQ. And I hope that you all will try it out. And I guess that's about it. Have a wonderful day. And I hope to see you back again really soon. Love the ones you love and happy scrapping.